Welcome back to the restaurant show, and if you weren't hungry before this segment, you're about to be, because we have some delicious looking food that Daryl Jones from Blair Street BBQ has brought here for us today. So welcome.
Thank you. I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good. I'm great. I'm glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
So we've asked you to come here from Blair Street BBQ because you have some of the most amazing looking ribs, and it smells delicious. So first, talk to me a little bit about how you prepare this.
Well, it's a two-step process that we usually do. We usually, maybe I say three-step. We usually get our rubs together and get our marinade together. We put all the stuff together in the daytime, in the mornings. My prep guy get all the ribs rubbed, get our marinade the night before. Okay. So that way we get them to smoke. We have to smoke them twice.
And we've got to show this because look, this is a beautiful piece of meat. This is just absolutely awesome. So tell me a little bit. Show me what you would do to kind of get this prepped.
Well, the first thing we would do is
Sure, yep, we'll give you some space here.
So I have to trim this down. I have to trim this down the side because this is like way too much meat to put on one serving there. So what I would usually do with this, take it, flip it over a little bit, take the side, trim it down right here. Find the other side, split it, trim it.
And is this typically the size piece
This
of meat
is the normal size that all our ribs are very consistent in size. So this is the normal size. This is a spare rib, so.
Okay.
So you would do it that way. Then I take down this side, trim this off. And we do rib tips as well. So this is why I trim my own meat. So none of this go to waste. I kind of trim this down and use it as my rib tips.
Okay.
So
does it matter which pieces you're using? Do you use different pieces for different dishes, or is it just, you know, each time you make it, you're cutting the same pieces?
Yeah, same piece every time, yes, exactly. So I flip that back over, and I kind of want to get this nice and even, so it'll be nice and pretty on the grill. So we just cut that right down the middle here, again on the edge here a little bit.
I'm glad you're doing this, because I would have no idea what to cut.
And that'd be another part of our rib tips.
Okay.
And this is the part, this is the fun part here. So this is a good looking piece of meat right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It don't have to be too trimmed anymore. It's pretty, not a whole lot of fat on it.
Yep, there's not a lot of extra on there. Okay.
So the next thing I would do with this.
And you're gonna, do you use some kind of rub on here? So
I use a rub, and I use a little honey mustard marinade. So what I usually do with that is, put a little bit down here.
Looks
just
delicious.
A little bit down the middle right there.
And that smells really good too.
It's nice.
So you're just going to rub that on there.
Just rub that on there.
And so you do a lot of the prep work before this even goes in. Okay.
A lot of the prep work here. Just brush that in.
Beautiful.
So kind of to get the whole thing there. Glaze it nice like that.
Awesome. And now you said that there's something else.
Then the next thing we do with that, yes, now we usually let that set for at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
So it'll absorb a little bit better. And so then usually we take our rub, the special rub that we make, just kind of put that in there.
Now, is this special to your particular restaurant, or is this something that you're going to find
this is my
elsewhere?
Own. Yeah, this is my own rub that we make.
Your secret rib rub. Okay.
Yes, it is.
So we got to go down to Blair Street BBQ to get this rub.
That's exactly right. So what we used to do is just kind of pack that in a little bit.
That rub smells really good too. It's just a lot of fragrances coming out, and then we haven't even had it cooked yet, so that's impressive.
And just kind of glaze it one more time.
And then once you actually serve this, now you've got some sides that are going to go with this as well, so we'll show that in just a second here. I want to show the finished product too, because thankfully through the magic of television, we've got one prepared. So why don't you bring that, we can show off how beautiful this is, because this is awesome. And this smells just amazing. So I can't believe how good this turns out. Like, I hope they can catch this, because this is just awesome. So this is after it's cooked and all that marinade really sinks in.
And it's been smoked for quite a few hours. So
that smells amazing. So if I'm going to order this from your restaurant, I know you've got some sides to choose from, and I want to get to the next dish, so I'll kind of quickly get through to it. But show me what I would get with this if I came to Blair Street and ordered the ribs.
Well, what you would get with this, we would
And as you're kind of plating that up, so I know you're going to talk about your beef brisket sandwich too. So these sides are going to be for both options or for several of your options, correct?
Right, exactly. So we would serve this. If you want to get a full slab of ribs, we take this whole slab here. Just find the bone here and like to cut it right up against that bone there. So it'll be a nice even cut.
Okay.
And after this nice and grilled, we take a little of our homemade barbecue sauce, put it on, glaze it real nice. And once again, we brush that in.
That just smells so good. So I want to get to show some of these sides off really quick too, because we're starting to run out of time. I want to make sure we show, you've got all kinds of great sides that you offer.
Yes.
We didn't really get to the beef brisket, but you offer a beef brisket sandwich too. So show me, just talk to me a little bit about what some of these sides are, what you've got going on over here.
Okay, what we got here, we got a bed of greens here. It's an option for one of our sides with the salad, with the tall salad if they like. And also we got the homemade corn muffins.
The corn muffins look amazing.
Yes,
smell really good.
Jalapeno and cheddar. And then they got the plain corn muffins.
Lots of choices.
Homemade baked beans.
Yeah, and that's one of your specialties.
That's one of the specialties.
When you were bringing that onto the table, I was just blown away by how good that smelled. So
and also we got the homemade potato salad, and as well we got the coleslaw and the tricolor chips. We fry those to order.
All right.
Well,
I'm officially hungry.
Okay.
You've sold me. I'm going to come check out Blair Street Barbecue.
Okay.
I really appreciate you coming on and showing us all your secrets, and we're going to have you back because we've got lots more to talk about, all right?
Sounds good. I'm more willing to come back. Thank you very much.
All right, Daryl, thank you so much. We'll check out Blair Street Barbecue, and you're going to have to stay